this is Lim with Lim Reviews, and today I have another new device here to share with you guys. I have the Vivo S1, which was recently just launched in China. So I got my hands on this device for about 2,300 RMB, which is about 340 US dollars or about 1,400 ringgit if you're in Malaysia. So what's so special about this Vivo S1? Let's find out. Before we do so, we're just going to go through the unboxing. So I actually cut the plastics already. Let's just see what's in the box. So as soon as you lift it off, here you see that Vivo has given you this casing. So let's just quickly check out this case. It seems to be a really hard case here, hard plastic. It feels very good quality. So let's just put it aside for now. Next, we have the device itself. This is the Vivo S1. So we'll also put this here for a minute. Moving on, in the box, you get some manuals and you get this charger. So this is just a normal charger. It is not the fast charge charger. It is a very typical 5V to 2A charger. Let me put that here. In the box, you also get the micro USB cable. So no Type-C here as usual for Vivo. You don't get Type-C very often. And last but not least, there is actually a pair of earphones in the box. So this is pretty good. It's always good to have earphones in the box. It looks very similar to the ones on the iPhone. But yeah, better than nothing. So this is all that you get in the box. You get the earphones, a standard typical charger, the micro USB cable, the hard plastic case, and the phone itself. So let's put this all aside for now. Alright guys, so I really want to show you the new Vivo S1. It is supposed to be very similar to the Vivo V15 that you guys probably already are very familiar with. But let's just check out what this device looks like. So as soon as we remove the plastic, you can see that the version I got here is this like greenish version. It looks like emerald green. I can't tell if you can see the colors accurately in the camera right now. And at certain angles it does look a little bit bluish, but it's definitely emerald green. So it looks very nice. If you notice here, the design is very similar to the V15, almost one-to-one like the V15. You have your fingerprint scanner at the back. At the front here you have a notchless design because we have this pop-up camera. If you look at the bottom, you still have your headphone jack, of course, your micro USB port, and a single firing speaker. So let's turn on this device to check it out. Alright guys, so while the device is starting up, let me just show you guys around for the design once more. At the back here we have your triple camera. So it feels a bit heavy, which makes it feel a bit more premium. If you look at the sides here, it is all like unibody and it's really nice. Over on this side here, you have your SIM card tray, you have your AI button, and on the right, we have this volume rocker and the lock button. So everything looks really nicely built here, and it definitely feels really good in hand. One thing I don't really like about the back is that it really picks up a lot of fingerprints easily, so you're gonna have to put on a case or you're gonna have to keep wiping it constantly. So otherwise, it really looks very nice, I would say, and it is one of the nicer colors that I've seen on a Vivo device. There has been so many colors being launched recently, and I think this emerald green looks really good. Alright guys, so I've powered up the device right now, and you can see here we have in full glory the 6.53-inch IPS display. So this display, if I put it side by side with the iPhone, you can notice that it is actually bigger than the iPhone's display. So let's take a look at the design again. A very clean design here, perfectly without any notches, and I think it looks really good. At the top we have your tiny earpiece here, and at the bottom we just have a very slim chin. So I don't consider this a very thick chin. At the sides we have these little bezels, which is fine because it doesn't make me have any accidental presses. So it's good to hold it like this and you don't actually touch the screen by accident. Alright, so I've been using this device for a little while, and my experience with this device is that so far it's been pretty smooth. So this device is using the MediaTek P70, which is equivalent to the Snapdragon 660. This device also has 6GB of RAM and 128GB of internal memory. So very similar specifications to the Vivo V15. At the back here, we also get a similar camera to the Vivo V15. It is a 12MP main camera, 8MP wide camera, and a 5MP depth camera. Moving on to the front, let's turn on the selfie camera. So there you go, the selfie camera. So on the Vivo V15, we actually have a 32MP camera, but this one here on the Vivo S1, it is just a 25MP camera. So I think it looks pretty clear right now. It is pretty good, but this really depends on you. On like, if you like to take a lot of selfies, you may actually prefer you may actually prefer the higher resolution on the Vivo V15, but for me, I do not really care about that, so selfies wise, it should be pretty much covered. Alright guys, so I have actually gamed a bit on this device, and I find that gaming on the Mobile Legends equivalent, so we call it this game right here, gaming on this device has been pretty good so far. I didn't experience any lags, any delays, and frame rates were pretty good. So if you want to game on this device, I would say that this device is made for average gaming. You would definitely not be able to play it on the highest graphics, but for me, I find that it is sufficient on medium graphics. Otherwise, I actually did an Antutu test, and here is the results. Let me just show it to you really quick. So this device scored 147,000, and if we click that, let's see the scores in detail. So this is just for you guys to have a quick reference. Like I said, the performance here is very similar to the one on the Snapdragon 660, like on the Redmi Note 7 and other devices. So just to let you know, this is the scores that we got for the Vivo S1. So overall, I've been using this device for just today because I just got my hands on this device, and overall I must say that the performance seems to be pretty good right now. I have been getting really good battery life actually. If you notice that it's down to 17% right now, but from 50% I played like 5 to 6 games of the Mobile Legends equivalent, and battery life seems to be holding up pretty well. So charging is a bit slow, but the battery life here is pretty good. You get a 3940 mAh battery, and compared to the Vivo V15 it is slightly smaller, but overall I would say battery life wise it seems pretty good. So again, just to give you guys a quick look at the Vivo S1, so I'm not really sure why Vivo released this because there is already the Vivo V15, and it just doesn't make sense to me like to release something so similar to the Vivo V15. And the Vivo V15 actually has some better specs. Like I said, the selfie camera is a 32 megapixel camera compared to the 25 megapixel on this one, and the battery for the Vivo V15 is 4000 mAh compared to 3940 on this Vivo S1. So otherwise everything else is the same. Yeah, let me just show you guys one more time. This is a really nice looking device. One thing I noticed that is when you use the standard wallpapers, you have to use a really nice wallpaper that has a lot of colors. If not, the screen may look a bit washed out. For example, if I use the standard wallpaper, it looks very washed out, and I don't really like the way the colors are showing. So you have to really choose a nice wallpaper to get this really punchy looking screen, and then it will look really good. So again, let me just put it side by side with the iPhone XS. You can see that big massive notch over there, but on the Vivo S1 it looks really clean. So I'm really liking this completely notchless design on the Vivo S1. So again, let me just show you guys the front facing camera. I'm sure you are pretty familiar with the slide up camera by now, but let's just do it once more. And of course you can change the sound effects for this camera. So everything is pretty seamless. It looks really good. Again, very nice colors at the back here. Let me know what you guys think about this device. If you guys have any questions, just post them in the comment sections below, and I will continue to use this device for a few more days and post an update and let you guys know how this works out for me. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!